Good afternoon, Schlegel Village team members. It's so wonderful to be able to speak to you directly. I wish I could be with you in person at each of your villages to deliver this message, but due to the recommendations of public health to limit access into our long-term care home and retirement homes, that I want to respect that, but know that I'm certainly there in spirit with each of you. The last several weeks since the global pandemic has taken hold have been a bit surreal, I think, for all of us. And we can scarcely recall and even imagine what life was like just a few short weeks ago, pre-COVID-19. Life has indeed changed for all of us in ways that we never could have imagined. And no more so than for our essential healthcare workers, like our Schlegel Village team members. I want to start off by expressing a heartfelt thank you to each of our Schlegel Village team members. Thank you for choosing Schlegel Villages. I know many of you have had to choose between workplaces. And thank you to each of you who have chosen to work at Schlegel Villages. Thank you for your dedication to our residents and to your village and to our organization. I'm deeply grateful that you stay dedicated to our team. Thank you for answering the call, for coming into work, for working extra hours, picking up extra shifts, doing extra duties, picking up extra responsibilities, working through your own fears, and perhaps the fears of your family and friends. Thank you for your courage in this difficult time. Thank you to our leadership, teams in each of our villages who have, in many cases, been working exceptionally long hours, in some cases around the clock, away from their families, to provide courageous, serving leadership during this trying time. Some of you, both leaders and team members, have even been in hotels away from your families, so you stay healthy and keep them healthy as well and safe. I want to acknowledge that extra dedication and commitment that you have shown. I had a mentor in my life who was a hockey coach. His name is Murray Freed. He was my hockey coach in the Bauer Crouch when I was 10 years old. He had a profound impact on my life as a teacher. He had a favorite aphorism that said, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. And what he meant by that was when the game was on the line in the third period and the time was winding down, it was a tie game, that there were special players who just found an extra level of drive and determination, showed extra grit to somehow find a way to win that game, to find an extra gear. And there's no doubt in my mind that as the going has gotten tough for us in Schlegel Villages, that our team members have risen to that challenge, have found that extra gear, just like the hockey player late in the third period of a tie game. So thank you for each of you for your toughness as the going has gotten tough, as Murray Freed would say. I also want to remind you and encourage you to look after yourselves. You folks are caregivers at heart. You think of others first. That's what makes you so special. You are supremely dedicated to each other and to your residents. And I'm deeply grateful for that. However, you also need to look after yourselves and think about self-care. You are not only facing challenging times in your villages and your neighborhoods, but many of you are also facing challenges in your personal lives. Many of you may have small children at home who are not in school, and you're struggling to find childcare or ways to homeschool them. Some of you may have elderly parents that you're worried about, who you're trying to support as well. And many, many of you, as I mentioned, are showing up early for work, staying late, picking up extra shifts, and juggling personal obligations at the same time. I want to remind you that we have, as a sister part of our organization, Homewood Health, who provides employee and family assistance counseling for all of our team members. At the end of my remarks, up on the screen, we'll show the contact information for Homewood and the website for Homewood. You can contact them on a purely anonymous basis. If you're struggling in any way, or you just need someone to talk to that's a third-party professional counselor, I'd encourage you to make use of that service. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a sign of strength and courage to access those services. I also want to remind you of the Wilfred Schlegel Hope Fund, which I spoke to you about last time. We put extra resources in that fund to support our team members. So if you're having financial difficulties as a result of COVID-19, perhaps it's a spouse that's been laid off, please feel free on an anonymous basis to access that fund and make an application. But please look after yourselves. Good nutrition, good sleep hygiene, keeping up your routines of life as much as you can, exercising, finding those small things in life that you enjoy doing, and make sure you continue to do them. Look after yourselves so you can look after others, your residents in particular. So thank you to each of you for your dedication, your commitment to each other and looking after each other in those countless acts of kindness, small and large, that make this Schlegel family culture so unique. Ernest Hemingway said it well, that courage is grace under pressure. Each of you has shown remarkable grace under pressure, shown remarkable courage, and I'm so deeply inspired and grateful for the courage you have demonstrated. Thank you to each of you on behalf of the Schlegel family. You're all amazing. You're all heroes. You're all superstars. God bless each one of you. Thank you.